Good morning, everybody. Don't know why the power play graphic went off. Welcome. This is the second round of the BirmingSlam tournament for your 10U Bulls, taking on the MidSouth Revolution. MidSouth out of Memphis, Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. Got Tyler Hallman again with me this morning.
Morning,
Tyler,
everybody. Good. Luckily, we're not up at 6 a.m.
That's right.
to play this game. Nice 8 a.m. start this morning, not too bad. Bulls looking to capitalize off of their win yesterday over the Pensacola Ice Flyers. They had a great start yesterday, kind of punched Pensacola in the mouth early, and you could see the effort from Pensacola knocked right out of them during the first and second period, but they made a little comeback there in the third.
Absolutely, yeah. The effort kind of went down. I was telling one of the coaches, I saw feet stop moving, sticks start reaching out, and I knew we were in trouble there. But Bulls rallied back, got with it, put up a few more points on the board, and shut that one away. So, see how they respond this morning. Got Elijah Cole in net. Not Parker Cole. My graphics person, Lauren Cole, running the scoreboard, running the graphics buttons. Needs your coffee this morning, that's okay. You'll probably hear some extra commentary from her later. It's Elijah's mom.
So this will be the first time the Bulls have worn their new white jerseys. They look good out there.
They do.
MidSouth has a good bit of white on their jersey too, but they're in their all blues with white shoulders. Now, we played MidSouth in the past, if I'm not
that I know of. I know that the 10U single A team did last year.
Okay.
Played them a few times, but I think they did some friendlies up there. But I can't recall that we've ever seen them.
We'll spend about the next 40 seconds here letting the guys warm up on their goalie.
So we posted some QR codes up around the arena. So if there are any MidSouth Revolution fans that are watching, this is definitely a Bulls broadcast. So, but we're glad to have you.
Again, if this is your first time joining us, the video is fantastic, but the commentary is heavily sided towards the Bulls. All right, so on the right side of your screen, you'll see the Bulls skating out for the starting lineup. Will be Henry Arns taking the face off at center. Ethan Buck over on his left wing, and Gus Federley over on right wing. Hayes Hallman will be your defenseman over on the right side, along with Easton Del Bosco over on the left. And Elijah Cole, our starting goalie for today.
Glad we didn't have that Dark 30 game this morning.
No kidding.
Usually with these tournaments, you're up here at 5 a.m. getting ready for the 6 o'clock game, and woof.
Those are hard to get up for, but they're a lot better when you're sleeping in your own bed.
Absolutely.
Henry Arns takes the face off, but it's won by MidSouth. Hayes now flips it back over into the neutral zone. Nice poke check there by Easton, who moves it back up into the neutral ice. MidSouth working into the Bulls zone, trying to get a shot off. Great job there by Gus to poke that out. MidSouth with a cross ice pass. Guy falls down. Henry now works it up the wall. Hayes now flips it up and over into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Henry tries to catch up with it, getting tripped up. Nice stick on stick there by MidSouth. Takes Henry down. Gus flips that one over to Henry. Henry tries to get it on his backhand. He's got Gus in front of the net. Taken away right there, but he sends it back to Hayes. Hayes will take a shot from the deep position, just wide. Ethan Buck will be the first one there. Sends it back to Easton. Easton tries to dump it back up the wall. MidSouth still unable to work it out. Easton doing a good job of sealing up the boards on this near side. We'll send it up or around and into the corner. Graham Pugh now comes out as Henry skates off. MidSouth now working across. Got Hayes in great position. He knocks it down. Hayes again and works it up the wall. Not able to put enough on it to get it out of the zone. Hayes flips it back up. Finally, Bulls able to get it out. We'll see the defense make a quick line change here. Offense will send another guy out. Remy Uptain and Will Federley both out. Parker Allen as well.
Tremendous pressure there by Caleb Doro.
Yep. Will loses his stick as he goes behind the net. And MidSouth works it straight out. Remy with him the entire time, and Elijah Cole with a nice glove save just snags that one out of the air. Remy doing a good job of just staying right in his way. Wouldn't let him get inside. So the guy had to take that outside shot from much farther than he had anticipated. Keegan Brennan now getting in the mix along with Caleb Duro. That shot knocked down by Easton Del Bosco. Easton now works it up, trying to get it over to Caleb. Caleb works it along the near side. Tab Baker will chase it behind his own net along with Keegan Brennan. MidSouth working it out, and Caleb comes out of nowhere and pokes that one away. Goes down in the process. Caleb again tries to get it on his stick. That one's going to work all the way to center ice where Hayes just pops right over Hayes' stick. Easton comes over to help out. Hayes will pass that one up to Tab, just a little off the end of his stick. MidSouth working across center ice. They get a shot off, ricochets off of Hayes. Easton now puts a stick on it, tries to get it out of the way. Now it works over to Henry Arns, who just came in. Henry with some fresh legs will work it into the offensive zone for the Bulls. He's got a one-on-one with the goalie. Takes a shot and he scores. So Bulls take the first goal of the day. Score 1-0. Henry Arns with some fresh legs hops out there and puts one in the net. Henry takes the face off, immediately takes it for himself. Poked away though by MidSouth. Gus doing a good job of trying to win that puck here in the neutral zone, and finally does. Dumps it deep into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Ethan Buck will chase. Knocks that one away in the corner. Henry Arns comes up to pick it up. He's looking for Gus right in front of the net. Nice center pass just off the end of Gus's stick. Remy with a poke there. Parker Allen in great position, pokes that one. Not able to get possession of it though. They do get a shot off. Great job there by Parker getting it on his stick and working it back out to Gus, who's trying to flip one over to Henry. Remy now clear the ice, take it behind his own goal. Flips it up over to Ethan. Ethan now tries to send it up the boards, knocked away by MidSouth. Henry and Ethan both trying to clear it out from the wall. Now Henry will just flip it into the offensive zone. We'll take a line change, and we have an icing.
Icing, yeah.
So it'll be Nate, Hayes, Easton, Graham, and Will. And right off the faceoff, Graham sends that one back, making sure his goalie's awake.
That'll wake him up all right.
And so Graham will probably hope to try to win this one back into the other corner, and he does. Sends it back over to Will. MidSouth gets a shot off, and Elijah will just put that stick out and cover it. Graham wins that one back over to Will. But MidSouth immediately takes possession, takes a shot, blocked up well by Hayes and Nate. Hayes goes in to poke that one away. MidSouth able to work it around. Graham Pugh picks up that half-hearted shot by MidSouth. Tries to transition out. Hayes swipes that one away. Sends it back up the boards to Graham. Bulls able to work it out with the help of Will Federley. Nate Key giving chase as MidSouth enters the Bulls' territory. Easton sends that one back up the wall. MidSouth with a shot from the defensive position, not enough on it. Hayes just pops that one away. He'll backhand that one back up the wall. Another shot blocked down by Hayes. He's kind of skating a little slow now. I think that one got him in the arm pretty good.
Nice clear by Nate Key with the backhand.
Defense will make a change there. Oh, most of the offense. Tab Baker comes in, pops that one away. Caleb with a nice stick lift. Remy now. Oh, Remy takes one down.
No call.
No
I'm
call.
kind of shocked on that.
I'm shocked at that too. He did use his shoulder. And the guy was on a fairly large breakaway, so Bulls with a lucky no call there. Remy will give chase. Unable to swipe it away. Bulls just unable to clear it out right now. They finally do. Parker will flip everybody to the other side of the ice. Great move there by him just to spread everybody out again.
Boys need some coffee.
Yeah, Parker, another good swipe there. Tab tries to send one out. Just can't quite get it past that blue line. Every single time they get it close, they just can't seem to clear it out. Puck will go behind our own goal. Parker has it, and he pops one up. Again, Easton now blocks that, or Parker blocked that one up. Defense will change out as they were on their heels and doing a lot of work that shift. Hayes now pokes that one away. Easton will be the first one back. Easton tries to flip it up the wall. Puck's going to work back and around. Hayes has it behind his own net. Sends one over to Keegan. Great pass. Keegan with a great catch. Keegan puts it over on Henry's stick. Henry pops it over to Ethan. Ethan has a breakaway, takes a shot, but the goalie with a nice glove save, and Bulls get a whistle.
That's that momentum shift they needed right there.
Well, you notice what happened. It was a pass with another pass with another pass.
Yep.
It clears a ton of space open when you can open up the passing lanes like that. Easton able to keep it in. Sends it back around. Henry's got it. He's looking for somebody to center it to. The lane closed up pretty quick. He'll send it back to Hayes along the wall. Hayes centers one over for Ethan, just a little bit too far out of his reach. Ethan now tries to center one. Gus and Henry both in front of the goal. Hayes will now step up. Great job there by Gus to come back. Once Hayes skated up, Gus will just flip it off his backhand towards the net. Henry now pokes that one away. Some help from Ethan. MidSouth able to finally clear it, and it's a race. Put our two guys against just about anybody back there, and Easton will be the first one there.
Gotta love that off-ice
Henry
conditioning
both,
program.
Yeah, Henry and Ethan both go down along the wall. And the Bulls take this opportunity to make a line change. Remy comes out, takes the puck at center ice, and flips it into the Bulls' offensive zone. No icing. Graham now behind his own net, but MidSouth takes possession. Bulls got tangled up there, kind of lost the sight of the puck. And MidSouth now on a little bit of a breakaway. Parker does a good job of sweeping that one off. And they get a shot off. Elijah with a nice job blocking that up. Not able to hold on to it to stop the clock, but great save. And MidSouth will have an offsides.
That's a pretty good chunk of uninterrupted time there, going back and forth. Yeah.
It was. So the Bulls will take a full line change here. Tab Baker along with Caleb Duro and Keegan Brennan skating forward. Hayes and Easton back in on defense. Caleb battling along the near board. Easton coming in to help out. Puck ends up over by Keegan. Keegan unable to take possession. Easton pops that one away. MidSouth gets a little bit of a shot off. Hayes will reach out and send it back up the board. MidSouth again. Now Caleb's got it. He's going to work it across the blue line. He's got a lead blocker in Keegan. Keegan now with the puck. Takes it into the offensive zone. Tab off his skate. MidSouth now back the other direction. Great job there by Caleb to poke that one away. Another one knocked down by Hayes, and not sure who cleared that one out, but
waved off icing, so it must have been them.
Yep. So MidSouth will be the first one there behind their own goal. Send it up along the board. Caleb squeezes him along the wall, and Keegan ends up with it. Sends one over to Ethan. Ethan on his stick takes a nice shot. Ricochets off the goalie's shoulder, up and over the goal. Keegan again cuts a pass off. Can't quite catch up to it. Bulls in the middle of trying to get a line change. Henry Arns comes out. We have a tripping. It's going to be a delayed penalty. Henry now with it again. He's trying to keep possession away. And he takes a shot. Pops off the goalie's pad, and we have the end of the first period. So I assume that penalty will be enforced at the beginning of the next period, right?
That's what I would assume too. Good first period. Bulls got to wake up a little bit. I think we had a kind of a slow start, but they're on it now. Seems like our goalie's awake.
Yeah, our goalie's awake. That's the good news. We can afford for a couple other guys to sleepwalk through the first period, but the goalie has to stay awake. So the Bulls, with the majority of that first half spent really in the neutral zone.
That was back and forth, and that line with Tab and Caleb and Keegan Brennan. Normally we get a lot more offensive pressure out of that group, and it seems like they were a little sluggish this first period. So hopefully the coaches gave them a little pep talk, and we'll see what happens.
So Nate Key coming out over on right wing, Ethan at left, Henry Arns at center, Hayes and Easton are defenders. So it's a little bit of a shift up. It has been Gus Federley over at right wing with this line, and it looks like Nate Key will step in. So off the face-off, it immediately gets over to Nate. Nate sends it back to Hayes. Hayes flips it up the wall and just dumps it into the offensive zone, but he's too far back, so we'll have an icing.
I'm not so sure Nate wasn't offsides. The puck kind of did a weird thing, and he skated in a circle around it. I couldn't really see where the puck was on that blue line, but we didn't get a call, so hey, whatever.
So off the face-off, Henry wins it back to Hayes. Hayes looking to send it up to Graham. So we got two centers out there, and Graham and Henry. Henry takes a shot, bounces off. Graham's right there on it.
Great job by that goalie.
Hayes now has it, sends a nice cross-ice pass over to Henry, who takes it into the zone. Henry sends it up to Ethan. Ethan takes a shot and puts it in. So, man, what a power line that was.
It was an interesting combination. I don't think we've seen that before.
We have not seen that, but I think the coaches wanted a little bit of a spark there with having the power play. And they got the spark they wanted. So 5-on-4 hockey, and you saw a little bit different makeup in the lines there, and it worked. So Graham now at center, Nate Key back over on left wing in his normal position on his normal line, along with Will Federley. Graham now takes it. Nate will try to poke that one away. Remy now steps up, pokes at it. From MidSouth on a big breakaway. Remy doing a great job catching up to him, lifting the stick just at the right moment. MidSouth unable to get a shot, even though they were outnumbering the Bulls. Bulls able to work it back out. Nate Key trying to get it there in neutral ice. Remy Uptain again. Plays some great defense, squeezing his guy out. They take a shot right off the edge of the goal. Elijah dives for it, but just off the mark. Remy blocks that one up with his feet. Parker now take it behind his own goal. Works it around the corner, gets it over to, I believe that's Will Federley. He skates it all along the wall. Hops back on sides just in time for Nate. Hayes and Easton come in on defense. Hayes pokes that one away. He'll take it behind his own goal. He's got Nate Key in front of him. He sends that up and able to clear it out. And we'll have an offside zone MidSouth. So Caleb takes a face off. Keegan will flip that one up. MidSouth takes it behind their own net. Working up. Caleb takes a poke at it, so does Keegan, but they're able to work around both. Hayes and Easton both in great position. Stacked up, pushing them out. And they get a shot off, but not much on it. It looked like it may have hit Easton's foot coming out. Wow. Puck bounces up. Somebody knocked that one down, and it bounced up and rode the rail all the way across. Hayes now has it, tries to send one up to Tab, and does. Tab trying to get possession of it, loses it right off his stick. Caleb with another stick lift. Hayes sends it back over to Keegan. Keegan tries to work around one. Unable to work around the second guy. Hayes will just flip that one up and dump it into the offensive zone. Tab will be the first bull there. MidSouth whiffed on a pass out. Caleb now has it. Henry meets him behind his own goal. Pops that one back to Hayes. Hayes sends it back around the board to Henry. Henry now looking to center it. Centers one, but knocked down. Henry now looking for Hayes. Hayes pops that one, keeps it in. Tab gets a shot off, and goalie butterflies out and sucks that one in.
That was a close one. The way that goalie went down in butterfly, that could have gone right through his knees.
If that pass from Hayes to Henry had been just a little bit faster, it looked like it either didn't have enough on it or just slowed down, but we had plenty of guys right there in front of the goal waiting for that center pass, and Henry was in great position. So off the face-off, immediately MidSouth comes hard into the Bulls zone, and Remy does a good job of keeping him from getting a shot off. Henry Arns using the wall. He's going to work it around Elijah and able to send it out. MidSouth again trying to enter the zone, and Henry takes it away. He'll do it again. He's got a couple of guys in front of him. He flips it up, and they're waving icing off.
Love the pressure by Ethan.
Oh, yeah.
Forced that botched pass around the side. Now Henry has it.
MidSouth able to work it out. Parker Allen now has it. Immediately changes direction with it. MidSouth trying to work around Remy. Remy again doing a good job of just pushing him out until Parker catches up and pushes that one away. Henry tries to catch that one in the palm of his hand. Knocks it down. The Bulls will change out. Graham Pugh comes out along with Hayes and Easton. But there's a breakaway in mid-shift. And Elijah with a great job keeping an eye on that breakaway as his defense made a big-time shift right there. Graham knocks that one down with his hand.
That winger heard footsteps, though.
Yeah, he did.
You could hear him coming.
Well, Graham did a great job of back-checking, and Hayes and Easton were coming in hot, too, and Elijah just did a fantastic job of staring them down and keeping that goal out of the net. So the Bulls can take a little breath here now. Graham Pugh at center, Nate Key over on the left. Will on right, Hayes and Easton. Hayes has it, backhands it up against the wall behind his own goal. Will now comes in the corner, sends one over to Graham. Graham loses it at his feet for a minute, but able to get it away. Elijah seals up that pipe as they try to get a shot off. Coming back around for a wraparound, but the Bulls all over that side. MidSouth gets another shot off, blocked up well. Not sure who actually knocked that down, probably Easton. And the Bulls send it out. We are going to have an icing, though. The Bulls will make a full line change here. It'll be Keegan, Caleb, Tab, Parker, and Remy. Caleb at center. Caleb wins it over towards Keegan. Keegan able to send it out from in front of his own goal. MidSouth dumps it back in. Parker trying to get a stick on it. It works over to Caleb. Tab tries to swipe that one out of the air. Parker knocks that one away.
Not enough pressure here. The Bulls are sitting back on their heels.
They are. They're doing a good job of putting stick on stick, though, and MidSouth just unable to get any real shots off with anything on them. Bulls finally able to clear it out, and Caleb's going to work it along his own wall. We have an offsides.
I don't know about that.
I don't really either, and I didn't see who was offsides, but they're going to call it.
Not that I had the right angle on it or anything, but it didn't look like it.
So Hayes and Easton come in on defense. Keegan backhands that one into the zone. Tab will chase it in. Tab swipes it away. MidSouth just took too long, and Tab caught up to it and put one towards the goal. Keegan now centers one for Tab. Tab's got it on his backhand. He flips it to his forehand, takes a shot. Blocked up well by MidSouth. Caleb now along the board. Loses it at his feet. Hayes pops it over the blue line, tries to keep it in, but loses it. Now he pops it up. Everybody back on sides, and he just flips it in. Bulls will make a line change on offense. Henry Orange comes out. Henry now has it, sends one over to Easton. Easton skating up, takes a shot, knocking around for Tab Baker, and Easton Del Bosco scores his first goal of the season. Easton has been wanting that goal for so long, and he finally puts one in.
Miles and miles of heart, man.
Tab right there with it. I don't think it went off Tab's stick, but either way, Tab was right there at it, so great job by both those guys, whoever's goal it belongs to. But we're going to give it to Easton, as he has worked his tail off this season and wanted that goal so bad.
That's right. 4:25 left on the second period game clock. Ours is off by just a little bit.
So Henry Orange takes the face off. He's got Gus out there with him along with Ethan. Remy and Parker playing defense. Remy into the corner, works it along the near side. Everybody battling here along the wall. Puck ends up on Remy's stick in the corner. Remy now sends it over, looking for Ethan. Ends up with Henry. Henry on a breakaway, and he's getting tripped the entire way. I don't know how he's even keeping his feet, but he breaks away and puts one in the very back of the net. It actually hung up in the net on that center post in the back. So Henry getting his legs peppered with a stick the entire way down. Still puts it in the back of the net over the goalie's shoulder. So Hayes and Easton back in on defense. Graham Pugh sends that back to Hayes. Hayes sends it immediately over to Nate Key. He pops it into the offensive zone. Graham Pugh with all the speed in the world catches up to that one fast. MidSouth right there with them. Hayes sends a defensive shot towards Graham. Now Nate, falling shot. Gus looks to backhand one towards the center, but MidSouth cuts that pass off. MidSouth now works it across. Hayes tries to pop it away, but unable to get it. Oh, and they get a shot off, but it pops over somebody's stick and up and over the goal. Graham Pugh trying to send that one out, puts it in a guy's chest. Nate Key goes down hard doing the splits in the corner. MidSouth trying to send it out. Easton now tries to work it up. They center a shot. Easton intercepts. Another shot. Hayes will take that one. Another shot. Hayes will take that one and send it just a little to the center right and able to get it out. But we're going to have an icing on this one as much as Graham wanted to catch up to that.
He was close. That puck slowed way down. Ice must be a bit choppy over there in that side.
So Remy and Parker back out for the defense. Tab, Keegan, and Caleb skating forward. Score 4-2, or 4-0 here in the second period. They get a shot off, and Elijah has one in his glove and kind of lost it. I don't think he realized where it was.
He thought he had it in his glove, and then he looks behind him, and it's sitting between his knees. I don't think anybody saw it till he separated his pads a little bit.
I don't think so either. So great save there by Elijah. The initial stop and having the wherewithal to find it without making too many sudden movements. Keegan now works it across center ice. Oh, and he we were offsides on that. Caleb was already over the blue line. I can't believe they didn't call that.
I think that actually held Keegan up. He thought Caleb was offsides and was going to stop, and that that disrupted his play a little bit.
So MidSouth dumps one into the corner. Parker Allen battling along the boards, finds that one. Caleb now with Tab right behind him. Caleb works it along the wall. MidSouth, though, able to work it back in. They work around Parker. Remy, the only man back, and he stands tall. Remy will take it behind his own goal. Reverses direction, sends it over to Tab. Tab sends it up and out.
Tab's just got a howitzer of a shot.
He does. And he dumps that one in just where only Keegan can get it. Keegan, whoa, goes to take a shot and just whiffs on that shot. Mad at himself for not connecting with that one. Caleb now battling right in front of the net along with Tab, but the puck works its way out. Hayes now in good position along with Easton. Hayes takes a stab at it. MidSouth sends one towards the net. Hayes will go down along the wall. Keegan now works it along the boards, but MidSouth able to keep it in. Now Easton works it out. He's going to take it across center ice. Ethan Buck will be the first one into the offensive zone for the Bulls, and net with 3 MidSouth players. Henry Arns now back out for center. And he's going to end up with it on his stick, almost. Now Ethan's got it. He works into the offensive zone. Centers one for Henry. Henry trying to catch up to that. He's got Gus in the center. And Parker sends one towards the middle. Gus will go into the corner. Now Ethan into the other corner. Reverses track. Henry sends one back along the wall to Gus, and we have the end of the second period. So second period, definitely Bulls are waking up a little bit. Score of 4-0 here in the second period, or into the second period. So it seems like the MidSouth goalie feels a little on the defeated side, as on that last goal, he stayed down for a while and didn't want to immediately hop back up. Bulls getting a lot of shots on goal. MidSouth holding their own, though. That it's really been a good game. A lot of back and forth, a lot of good shots off, but the Bulls just not allowing MidSouth to really get a whole lot behind any shot, and the ones that they have gotten behind, Elijah stopped every one of them. So,
well, the defense has done a really good job of keeping them out of the slot, pushing them to the sides, and it's a lot easier for any goalie to use the pipe to help them stop those goals. And kudos to the MidSouth goalie, man. You know, there have been some scrums right in front of him that he shut down. You know, and those are tough when people are jamming sticks in there. And
really, the majority of the goals that have been scored on him have all been breakaways to an extent. So Henry Arns back out to take the face off. Gus and Ethan on either side, Remy and Parker. Remy sends that one up over to Henry. It goes down along the wall. Gus now catch up to that in the corner. Gus puts it on his forehand, sends it over to Henry. Henry goes down again. Still able to look for a center pass to Ethan. MidSouth tries to send it out. Ends up on Henry's stick. Henry takes a shot. Blocked up well by MidSouth goalie. They'll work it out. He's got a lot of speed, and Remy's got to catch up to him. It's going to be a breakaway, and they pop one up and over. Elijah just a little bit behind that shot with his glove hand.
Now, he butterflied and reached up, right? Can't do that.
Well, defense got beat on that one, and as soon as defense was beat, it was a one-on-one, and That guy came in with a lot of speed too. So now score 4-1, 11-11 left on the clock. Face off goes back towards Easton. Easton flips it up the wall. MidSouth trying to work it back in front of the goal. Take a shot from the defensive position. Knocked down well by Nate Key. Easton will flip it up the wall looking for Nate or Graham. It's going to be an icing if it makes it that far, and it did. Almost on net. All three forwards for the Bulls skating hard to keep that from being an icing, but the goalie just let that one go on. So Graham Pugh takes the face off, tries to send it back. Knocked down by Hayes. They get another shot off. Hayes will end up with it on a stick, sends it around the wall looking for Will Federley. Off of Will's foot, Will punches one out. And the puck looks like it's dying. They're going to wave off icing as it died right in front of the goal. MidSouth able to work it back out though. And they got a one-on-one with Hayes with everybody back checking. Hayes waits for the perfect moment and pops a stick in there. Shot off target.
Great discipline by Hayes to get back and realize it was a
Hayes
deep
tries
man.
to knock that one down. Nate Key ended up with it. They get a shot off. Elijah can't find it. He finally sees it as he sealed up that pipe. And it was stuck right under his leg pad. And he's able to put a glove on it. A great stop there by Elijah.
10:05 left on the official game clock, so we'll run some time off here.
So Tab and Keegan back in along with Caleb Duro. Shot right off the face-off. Elijah made the initial stop but couldn't cover, so puck still loose in front of the net. Looks like Keegan's got it now. He's going to flip it up the wall. It pops up and over, and now Caleb with an opportunity to break away, but man, that speed. MidSouth had some serious speed and back check so quick. Took it away from Caleb before he could really get a good head of steam going. Tab Baker now in the corner. That was impressive.
That was little number 8. That was the guy that scored the goal. That guy's got some wheels.
Yeah, that was impressive, that kind of speed. Remy dumps that one back on and just couldn't quite catch up to it before it slid off sides. So Hayes and Easton back out for the D. Tab, Caleb, and Keegan stay out there. Caleb sends that one back towards Hayes, who flips it back into the offensive zone. MidSouth now working across center ice. Easton trying to skate with him. He works back around Easton. Hayes in good position. Cuts that pass off. And I'll work over to Tab. Tab sends it up the board and out of the zone. MidSouth will be the first ones there, though. They send one over towards the ref. Easton, dives for one. They work around Hayes. They get wow. MidSouth puts another one in. Great look there by MidSouth. They worked past Easton and then worked Hayes to one side, worked Elijah to one side, and then flipped it to the man that was open on his backside. So defense has got to clear those guys out to keep goals like that from happening. Great job there by MidSouth to capitalize. Another breakaway here by MidSouth. Parker Allen takes a stab at it, knocks it away. Great job keeping them from being able to get another one-on-one with the goalie. Remy battling in front of the net. Parker finally sends it out over to Will. Will flips it up the boards. The defense doing a great job of sealing that up. Bulls need to spread some things out, create some room. Henry now has it. He's just going to work around everybody, clearing everybody out through the ice. The Bulls are going to skate with him, but he gets boarded up along the wall. And we have an offsides as he enters the zone. He gets boarded. So Hayes and Easton back in on defense. Ethan on the left. Gus on the right. Face-off won by MidSouth. Already pushing hard. Easton pokes that one.
Way
and
offside.
we're going to have an offsides on MidSouth Revolution.
It was a great job by Easton there to pop that one up and cause that offsides. Because they were coming fast.
They were.
About 3 of them skating with a head full of steam. We were missing a player. No, there we go.
So now we have a full line change on the forwards. It'll be Graham who took the face-off along with Will and Nate. Easton flips that one up, looking for Nate. Will able to quickly change direction and keep that one on sides, but MidSouth able to finally work it out. Ends up on Hayes' stick. Hayes flips it up the wall. Nice little saucer pass up and into the zone. But the Bulls let MidSouth take it. Now they'll battle. Graham puts one towards center, looking for Will. MidSouth again, working to sit out. Easton takes a stab at it. We're going to have a tripping. Oh,
no tripping.
Yep, they ended up not calling that, but we do have an offsides. One of the MidSouth players holding his head as he skates off. I'm assuming that's the guy who went down. Kind of surprised we didn't have a tripping call on that.
Yeah, it probably should have been called, but.
So Henry again takes the face off. Ethan and Caleb on either side of him. So a little bit of a shake up here on this line. Remy and Parker back. Henry sends that one up through center ice, clearing some room for everybody. Ethan charges into the offensive zone. Henry now trying to pop it in, but realizes it would be offside, so lets it go. Henry now flips it up the board. Caleb with a nice stick lift. Ethan pops that one in. Remy now sends it up to Caleb. Caleb still has it, still battling, works around one. He's got Ethan over to his left. Caleb sends a nice pass over to Ethan, who gets it on his forehand, takes a shot, but swallowed up by the goalie. That was a great look. If Ethan could have taken that off his backhand, it might have been a goal. But the time it took for him to put it back on his forehand, the goalie was in great position. So Hayes and Easton back in for D. Tab on the left. Graham at center. Keegan on the right. Keegan lifting the stick. Continuing to try to get possession of that puck. Easton steps up. Works it back to Hayes. Hayes sends it up to Keegan, who tries to knock it down, but it does enter into the neutral zone, and we'll have an offsides by MidSouth.
.554 left on your game clock. Bulls
4-2.
Yep, Bulls got to lengthen this lead a little bit.
So Graham sends that back to Easton, who flips it up the wall. A lot of work done right along the boards. Didn't see who was doing it all, but Graham now goes into the corner, cuts his man off, and steals that puck. Graham just showing his physicality. Centers one, looking for Tab, but cut off by MidSouth. Works back to Hayes. Hayes flips one up the boards, looking for Tab, who got back on sides. Graham Pugh now centers one. Defense caught in the middle of a line change, but Remy comes in, touches the puck at center ice, and sends it right back into the offensive zone. We have a Bulls offsides.
Do we get? I think we got a too many men on the ice penalty.
It may have been. Yep.
So we're on a penalty kill for a minute.
So Henry takes the face off. He's got Remy and Parker back on defense, along with Ethan Buck out there with him. MidSouth works it in. Remy chases into the corner. Ethan now has it in the corner, trying to set it up the boards. MidSouth now takes possession. They got it right in front of the net. Parker and Remy both standing in great position. They take a shot, and it just works around Elijah's left pad.
That was a quick, that
was a quick bang shot. So with 4:41 left, and on that too many men penalty, the Bulls now with a score of 4-3, narrow lead. Bulls need to wake up here in this third period and bring the pressure back. Be Henry and Gus along with Ethan, Easton and Hayes. MidSouth immediately takes a shot, and Elijah covers. So lots of life back into the MidSouth bench, as they know they are right back in this game. Easton with it on his stick, sends it up the board. Tries to get it over to Gus. They get a shot off. Hayes will chase it behind the goal, but there's a lot on that. Hayes now pokes it away, sends it up the board to Ethan. Bulls have to clear it out of the zone. Henry now has it, and he's got a couple of guys on either side. It's a 3-on-1 Bulls advantage. Henry's going to take the shot and puts it in over the goalie's stick side. So
That's
Henry with a hat trick.
Henry
Arns with a hat trick, and he could have passed it to any of the other two guys, and it wouldn't have mattered. All three of them would have scored on that one.
Great work, guys.
So score of 5-3. The Bulls try to suck the momentum back their way. Keegan over at left. Graham at center. Caleb at right. Parker and Remy in on defense, and Graham Pugh does a great job of coming in to help Parker out. Graham will send it up, and we're going to have an icing on this one. So Graham just tried to clear that out of the zone, and a little bit too much on it.
3:45 left on the game clock. A lot of hockey left to play here.
Especially that they've scored a lot of their goals and just super quick. Graham takes the face off again. MidSouth gets a shot off. It's just wide. Bulls unable to do a whole lot with it. MidSouth puts another one in up over Elijah's stick side. That one was a ricocheted off of, I believe, Remy. And that shot just kind of shot off one of our defensemen and right up over Elijah's stick side. It's a score of 5-4 now. 3:31 left. And just like we just said, it doesn't take long to score, so. Easton sends that up the boards looking for Ethan. Henry now takes it into the zone. He's got Ethan to his center. Centers one and cut off well by MidSouth. MidSouth now working the other direction. Easton in good position. Hayes not able to cut off that center pass. Henry now has it. He's going to flip it up and out, and we're going to have an icing on this one. So Bulls just continuing to ice the puck. Remy will come out for Easton. Tab skates off, holding his arm. Not sure what's going on with him.
He went down hard against the boards over there.
Graham Pugh out at center. Happened. Will Federley at right.
Nate Key got an empty net.
So Hayes cuts off that shot, sends it up and out. Great job there by Hayes. Get it out. Graham Pugh trying to catch up to him. Bulls unable to keep it in the zone. Now that offense will have to backtrack quick because it is a 4-on-2. Remy steps up, knocks that one out. Another opportunity. Will knocks that down. They get a shot off, bouncing around in front of the goal. Bulls need to clear this out. Remy sends it up to Will. Get another shot on goal, and Elijah covers. Hayes doing a little extracurricular in front of the net. Defense definitely on their heels there with a 6-5 advantage for MidSouth. Easton will come in. Remy will stay in. Elijah, Ethan, and Caleb. MidSouth trying to get it. Easton got it on his stick for just a second. Henry now whiffs on a pass out. Ethan now using that physicality to push his MidSouth counterpart off. MidSouth now with it, tries to work one in. Henry scrapping there on the ice. Easton now sends one up to Ethan. Ethan tries to clear the route for Henry to get it out, and they are able to clear it, so MidSouth have to reset. Unable to, and we get an offside. It's 1:44 left, score 5-4. And again, at the start of this third period, this game was a 4-0 shutout. So MidSouth really bringing the heat here in the third.
Yeah,
now,
kudos to them. They didn't give up on it, and it's a dogfight.
Bulls able to clear the zone again. Cramming everybody up along the boards. Nice poke job there by Henry. But MidSouth able to continue to work it past him. Easton now pokes it out. Backhands one up the wall. A shot cut off there by Graham. He's slow to get up. Henry's now going to work it behind his own net. MidSouth just smothering the Bulls. MidSouth able to keep it in. They get another shot off. Ends up over on Easton's stick. Easton sends it out. MidSouth will have to reset. They dump another one in, and they put it in the Bulls' box. So we'll have a delay of game penalty here on the MidSouth Revolution.
No, it was a timeout. MidSouth called a timeout, but I believe, according to the tournament rules, I don't think we're allowed to do timeouts, is what I was being told earlier this morning. But the coach is a little...
You're a little scratchy.
All right.
So the Bulls now skating back out.
Oh, so they're going to go empty net from the center.
Hayes flips that one along the board. Sends it over to Henry. Henry's got an empty net. He's just got to catch up to it. He centers one. Oh, and it's just off. Henry now with another empty netter. Tries the backhand in. Bulls able to work it. Remy sends that one back in. Remy didn't step up to that one. Not sure what he was doing. Remy let that one pass the blue line and then sent it back in, trying to find Keegan, who was still offsides. Not sure why he didn't step up on that.
Why are they dragging us back into our dot? That is ridiculous. What is happening here?
Well, we had an offsides.
Still, but offside should not be offside.
Shot off, right off, face off. Elijah with a great job covering that. 36.4 seconds left.
And with an offsides like that, it should have started at their dot right outside of their zone.
Graham Pugh comes in at center. Henry Arns over at left. Graham Pugh with the face-off. They get another shot off. Not much on it. Remy will meet him in the corner. And lots of pushing and shoving.
They're finally going to call Ethan for the check.
I don't know. I think they might call. Yeah, they did call Ethan. So now it'll be a 6-4 advantage.
27 seconds.
By MidSouth. Hayes and Remy will be out on defense, along with Graham and Henry. So 27.4 seconds, and it is a huge advantage for MidSouth by 2 men. They get a shot off, and Elijah covers that one up. So we'll head back to the same dot with another face-off, 22.9 seconds. If you wanted a nail biter this morning, you're getting it. MidSouth with a shot, blocked down by Remy. It ends up on Graham's stick. Graham flips it up and over. 13 seconds left. MidSouth goes behind their own goal. They only have 8 seconds left. Hayes and Remy in great position. It's a 2-on-1 though. Hayes bites. 1-0. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Incredible.
What a resilient effort by MidSouth Revolution to bring that to the wire. What a fantastic game to start your day here with the Birmingham Bulls. And great job there by the Bulls to get that early lead and somehow maintain it with the 2-man advantage there at the end. So thanks for joining in. I think you got everything you paid for on that one. And we will see you guys back here at 2:20. Go Bulls.